Hello all, Seriously is here, back with some more Alpha to Omega, and we are here at my Euclid portal base, not to use the portal, to use the teleporter, because we're going to a pirate system today, and I'm pretty sure it's in the Eissentam galaxy, and I just wanted to check, because when you go to a portal, it will tell you what the galaxy is, if it is a different galaxy than the one you're in. So we're in Euclid, at the Euclid portal. All of these bases, space stations, let's click on space stations. Current system, previous system, none of these say Eissentam. Eissentam. I'll know the name, there it is right there. And that's where this Historic derelict is. But no, we're not going there, we're going to a pirate star system. That's what the little skull there means. Let's go there. So, everything's done on the freighter, finally. But after selling all of the stuff that I've looted off of derelict freighters, and I mean, not everything is done on the freighter, I still have a lot of cargo slots. We can take a peek because we have the matter beam installed. It's all lit up, but you can see we're full of inventory spots. It's all full. That's all we got. Need all of this. We need all the ones below the bar there. Up here we've got these. We still need to buy a whole bunch of blueprints, and that's what we're trying to do today. Not necessarily get the blueprints today. We're going to see if piracy is still a good way to earn salvaged frigate modules, because I did a lot of derelicts to get all of these modules. First of all, more than each of these. So 3 by 6. No, I did way more than 18 derelicts. And I got 58 million again. I don't know how I made it up to that high amount. I was down well below 30 million. I couldn't buy another receiver because they were 30 million each on that day. I waited until reset and did a couple. I'm filming this on like late in the week, not on the weekend. Yeah, it's been a bit of a slog. It's hard work to do derelicts to get upgrades for your freighter. Well, it's not hard work. It's just time-consuming work. Okay, so we're looking for freighter fleets today. So there's one ahead of us that I can barely see the silhouette of, but like if we didn't see it, if we didn't know where it was, go into first-person mode. Look at that purple dot. We just want to line it up right in front of us, and we should be able to see it. There we go. So we're not actually looking for frigates today. We're not looking for freighters. Well, we are looking for freighters. But what we're looking for is freighters to blow up. And we're not going to blow them up. We're just going to rob them. But after we check what we're robbing them of, we're not just going to rob them of everything they've got, because that would be wasteful. We don't need all that stuff. In fact, we probably don't have room for it. Bit of room in our exosuit. No room at all in the ship because I was... Oh, you know what? What's going on? Oh, we're being hailed by a frigate? That's fine, that's fine. Let's just get out of range for a sec. There we go. Gotta reinstall some stuff on the ship because I was going to re-roll some modules. So let's put in our shields again. I got no shields right now, and if we get attacked, I mean, I have, there it is. There's another shield one too, isn't there? The C-class blueprint, there we go. I don't need the economy scanner for this. We don't need our hyperdrives, efficient thrusters. Oh, that's a launch thruster upgrade. I don't need that for combat. Okay, shields is all we needed. Okay, didn't do any pulse drive re-rolling yet, but we will. Oh, no, I'm missing something else. There it is, right there. Whew. You also want your guns. You gotta get your guns installed. Yeah, there we go. Good enough. Alright, back to that one we were just at. This small one here. I like to check out these small ones first. The Enterprise front here, because... there's only 2 to check. So we got moon ether, we got chromatic metal, that's it. Now we've got the ones with lots of things to check on each one, and that's great, that's good, but it takes time. So on these ones, we have 2 big circular things, one up and one down. Magnetized ferrite, stolen DNA samples. The one on the bottom is a large container, so it goes all the way across that whole square with stolen DNA samples. But these small ones here are all different, so we're going to check each of them. Now, in the past, I have been to this system in particular. That's why I named it, because it was a great system to find these in. But we don't seem to be having much luck yet today. We haven't checked the top 2 rows over here yet. And we checked the circle container. Yeah, alright. Next is these 2 really long boys. Same deal with these. They're going to have some bigger containers over here, probably up against the hull. No, it's all okay, we got to avoid. We don't want to go into the freighter. So what we're going to do is point away from it upwards. We're going to come down at it. And because we've got a long distance weapon, we should be able to see these things before we get into the pull of the tractor beam. Come on. Chromatic metal, cargo pod. Can't see that middle one for some reason. Alright, well, we'll point away from the tractor beam and get the other ones. And mainly the reason that we're not just taking everything, besides inventory space, like I said, is that each of these that you blow up will give you a reputation loss with the species that lives here. So let's minimize that, shall we? Yeah, not much luck today. Let's go under this ship and check the lower level where it's doubled up. Frigate fuel, gold, relics. Now, all of these things are worth a lot of money, so this is a pretty good way. There we go, that's exactly what we want. Now, we're going to get attacked for this, but that's our first one. Normally, I've had better luck with this in this specific star system. So, either things have changed, or we're just having bad luck. Could be that. Start underneath this guy. We don't have to worry about this guy having a tractor beam to pull us in, because only one freighter per fleet can do that. Come on, salvage frigate modules. So yeah, doing the derelicts, I got about 12 total, I think we had. I've already spent them all. And we need a lot more. And I spent hours and hours doing derelicts to only get 12. So if I can get, you know, 4 or 5, even 4 or 5 per hour doing this would be better than the rate that we were doing them on derelicts, I gotta say. If we wanted to be really quick, we could just blow up every single pod on every single freighter. Oh, something we're not checking as well are the ones over there. We'll check them in a second. Usually, I do avoid those because they used to be the only thing that would reduce your rep. Now, all of these cargo pods do, so there's not much of a difference, so we can get them. I'm just trained, conditioned to not attack them. Alright, nothing on this big guy. Let's check some of these small ones. What do we got in that one? First spawn relics. There's some up there. gold.
Warning. Threat detected.
Banned weapons, Gragra, Moon Ether, Cobalt, cargo. Yeah, not much, not much. First spawn relics. This fleet leaves a lot to be desired. I say we go check out that other fleet behind us and see if it's any better. We can also pulse drive around. Oh, and when I said that we would get attacked for attacking that guy, we're not going to get attacked by the space cops. They don't come to pirate systems. The only thing that's going to attack us is the freighter itself. So we just got to steer clear of its big guns and run away. Huh. Why can we not see what that is? And why does this guy have his shields up? Is he under attack? Is that what's happening here? I think he's under attack. Where's this bounty? Here he is. Let's get this guy first. There we go. Got him. Cool. Now, does he have his shields up still? Can we attack him? We could have attacked him with the shields up, but yeah, he still does. Okay. Well, let's go check these guys out then, the big ones. They got lots of slots anyway. Oh, they've got shields up too? And we can't see any of these? Well, I have a solution for that. It's called the pulse drive. So we'll just, count to like 5, 6, something like that in our heads, and then we'll end the pulse drive. And then what I'm going to do is hit the boost forward. So we're continuing our forward motion. I'm going to keep an eye out on that nebula and behind there. I just saw flicker on those asteroids. Let's go into first person. We should have a purple dot somewhere to look for. There it is over here. I'm going to boost towards this fleet as fast as we can. And the other fleet should spawn in right near us. Now you always get 2 fleets pop in when you end a pulse drive. One that should just be appearing ahead of you. It doesn't warp in. And then one that warps in once you've settled down for a minute. But only in Tier 3 economies or pirate economies is that the case. I have not seen that consistently in Tier 1 and Tier 2 economies. So your mileage may vary depending where you are. We're in a pirate economy here, so let's see what we got over here. No shields up, that's good to see. We can actually scan these pods. Oh, I did not mean to ram into you guys. Sorry about that. It looked like I was clear. Lots of fuel on this guy, but fuel is not what we need. Start with the tricky guy here with the landing bay. We'll get the other ones after. No, I don't want to scan that one. Moon Ether, Platinum, Uranium, Cargo Pod, okay. Prismatic Feathers, Moon Ether. We definitely have a lot of hails going off because of all the frigates that want to be bought by us, which is a bit annoying, gotta say. I guess when I came here last time... Oh. There we go. Just gotta get inside the shields. Still as easy as ever to steal. Don't really want to be inside the shields if they start shooting at us, but I think we got it covered. He didn't start shooting at us, so first of all, we got it covered that way. Some of these we saw from the top, but better to check all of them while we're here. Alright, that guy's done. Moon ether, gold, fuel. Yeah, we're not having much luck here today. We've got, what, 2 so far, and we've spent 15 minutes. You know, that's a better rate than derelicts. So far. But I'd love to see, like, 3 or 4 more just pop off in a few minutes. That would be great. I think if I'm going to continue to do this, I'm either going to find a system where none of the frigates are for sale, or I'm going to wait until after I've purchased all of my frigates and they stop hailing me.
Warning. Threat detected.
Yeah, I'm the threat. Not much of a threat, because I'm just sitting here leaving all of this valuable cargo, only looking for frigate modules. And not having much luck. Yeah, even these tiny guys are not carrying the stuff we need today. Have we checked out this guy? I think we have. Maybe not. Alright, well we have another pirate to kill. He's attacking this fleet.
Hostile ships approaching. Hostile ships defeated.
Have we, I guess we can't examine this fleet because it was attacked by an NPC pirate. Annoying. Well, let's get a couple new fleets then. No, no, no. Don't need your milestone pop-up, thank you. Let's see, do we have a fleet show up over here? I don't see one, so I'm going to hop into first person, look for a purple dot. Something just flickered, so that was either the asteroids showing up or the fleet showing up. There it is. That was not the warp-in fleet. Only 2 small frigates, freighters to look here, and a whole bunch of cargo around them. While those guys are warping in, let's check these small ones. Maybe we'll get lucky on some of these. Maybe not. Alright, let's go check out the other fleet then. It has 2. Check out this guy first. Oh, sorry, buddy. Support frigates are not for sale here. Interesting. Nope, let me target the right things. Third one, let me zoom. Okay, we can't see that one from here. We'll come to the other side of the ship to avoid the tractor beam. Banned weapons, stolen DNA. Okay. Well, there we go. It was a good experiment. I'm not 100% convinced it's a failure yet, but we're approaching that point. We've gotten 3 of these things in about 20 minutes. Let's see. We could be going faster too. I'm not being super duper efficient about this, I suppose. Check all of these guys on the way over. Combat. It's going to be hailing us the whole time, that combat frigate and that explorer. Ionized cobalt, banned weapons. Man, we re-equipped our shields and we haven't been shot at yet. Oh, there we go. What do we got on the underside here? Nothing. So another downside of frigates hailing you all the time is you cannot scan in first-person mode with your radar for the other fleet while you're being hailed. We already checked this fleet, but if we wanted to go to the second fleet and we're being hailed, we can't be. Very annoying. Alright, you know what? I think we've checked enough of that. Let's go to the next one. We found one. Let's go to the next one. If we can get 4 every 30 minutes, that's fantastic. How many do we have? Oh, we're up to 7. How many did we get today? Did I get that many more from from derelict freighters? I have been doing a lot of them. Oh, that's right. We ended with 4. Yes, we've gotten 3 today. There is our fleet. I just noticed it. Didn't have to go into first-person mode, but having a hotkey for that is super helpful. If you're on PC, make a hotkey. Especially for first-person mode in ships, it's the thing I probably use a hotkey for the most. Click, 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 click. Certainly beats this, and then fiddling around with this, and then that, and you know what? No way. No way. No how. too much work for how often I need to do it. Now, if they were to give us a radar that we could toggle on in this mode, that would be something that I would like a lot, and I would never use first-person mode again. Well, no, that's not true. Sometimes I do want to see our coordinates. Now, I'm not too sure, even though I think 4 every 30 minutes is perfectly viable for farming purposes, I'm not too sure it's worth the cost to your reputation. Because you have to repair, well, you don't have to, but I will want to be repairing that as well as farming the modules I need. So, it's not double the work, but it's extra work. Was that a salvaged frigate module? No, prismatic feather. There we go. There's our 4th. I think we already checked this guy out. Now we don't want to land. Moon ether, gold, cobalt. Yeah, threat detected. He's not a threat to me, he's a threat to these guys. And so am I. So, he should be my friend. So yeah, we gotta keep doing this, I guess. Seeing as this is certainly faster. See, look, there's 5 in 30 minutes. That's great. I bet I could get even luckier on a random attempt and get maybe up to 8 or 9 in a half hour. Got a whole other fleet warped in that I don't have time to get in this 30-minute video. And we haven't checked hardly. We haven't found any. You know what? That's maybe what we should do is see if we can find any on this one for this fleet. I noticed a lot of these things. The hard part I find with these guys is knowing which ones you've searched or not. If you're not blowing them all up, if you're blowing them up, it's easy to remember which ones you've searched because they're blown up. But if you're not, you're not. Well, I'd like to know if these guys can have them still. I know they used to be able to have them, so I assume they can. But yeah, I'm going to keep farming. I'm up to 9, and I need, I think, 40 or thereabouts. I think it's even more than 40 total, but 40 for all the stuff I want to get for the hyperdrive, for the freighter, to get our A-class and B-class modules for range, and our blue star traveling hyperdrive. We got to get all that stuff installed. So I'm going to do some more piracy between episodes, and I'll let you know how that goes. Oh, one thing I forgot to maybe mention, I can't remember if I mentioned it or not in the previous video, the derelict freighter in the abandoned star system that had no space station does not have a 250 light year range. So I did have to go to the Sister of Goriju to get these guys here for 250 light year range, but it worked out great. I got it in about 5 runs of the Sister Egregiou. I got all 3 of those, so that was fantastic. But yeah, time for some piracy in Piracy, and I will catch you next time. And until then, everyone, have a good time.